Hey ladies and gents, Josh, Factory Match.
Bane here.
Last night was the release of the rest of the 2025 lineup.
Yes, sir.
We watched Mike with riding in the Ozarks. Watched that a little bit, that was cool, and then watched all the videos and whatnot. Hopped on the website, checked it all out, but wanted to just go over our thoughts on the new colors and the Ultra and whatnot, and give a little breakdown. So, Road Glide, Street Glide, nothing's changed as far as color-wise and all that I see anyways.
Yep.
The website was being a little wonky and slow, but I think it's better now. But went over it again this morning. So the big thing everybody's talking about is the Ultra, Street Glide Ultra. Which I heard a while back that Harley this year is going to, like, their move is to get the Street Glide to a touring bike and no, am I backwards on that one? No, I'm not backwards on that one.
I don't think so.
I heard it was the opposite of that. That's what I'm thinking of. They're gonna push the Street Glide performance bike,
Yep.
which sounded completely ass backwards to me, but at the same time, the Road Glide's cut through the wind so impressively well that why would that not be a touring bike as well? I don't know. Either way.
Well, you like the Road Glide, you kind of get that best of both worlds of the touring plus the performance of everything with their tracking and everything like that. So
Yeah.
kind of.
I'm not dogging
No.
the Street Glide because I own a Street Glide. I love the looks of the Street Glide, don't get me wrong. But anywho, back to the Ultra. They got lowers. They got taller windshield,
Yep.
tour pack,
Yep.
and a bigger seat.
Yep.
Yeah, the lowers.
I mean, I'm not too impressed with them. They're just, I don't know.
So they, Harley released that a leaked photo or whatever a few weeks ago, whatever it was, maybe it's longer than that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't too impressed with them. I wouldn't say. I guess they'll grow on me. I mean.
Yeah, I'd have to see them more in person. I mean,
Yeah, definitely would have to
with
see 'em in
looking at
person.
it on the website last night, it wasn't from the computer wise of it. It just didn't look that appealing.
No.
I mean, any angle of it that you move it, it just doesn't.
It seems like I've seen that lower somewhere else though.
A little bit.
But hey, it worked. The thing I don't like about it, honestly, is like it's so pronounced.
Yeah.
Like
It's not
you
like the
look at
low
that-
profile like they did in the previous
like
generations.
it blends in better, I
Yeah.
feel like. But at the same time, it's a new part on a bike that is the focal point.
Well, and two, maybe since it's on like the ultras and everything, they're maybe trying to make it feel more like a Road Glide.
Those will fit on the Road Glide supposedly. The
So
same
then
ones will. But they don't make a Road Glide limited or whatever.
Right. So then I guess
I'm assuming that'll come next year.
I wonder how that'll look with like the side kits. If you're not a CVO owner and you purchase side kits and then you purchase some lowers, how that would look on
I
Road
think it
Glide.
all covers it up.
So yeah, I mean, you
You
kind of
either
have to
do
choose.
lowers-
You'd have to choose between side kits or lowers.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. So if you're a CVO owner and you want lowers,
Right. Or if you're just a base Road Glide guy and you bought side cover or side
I don't
fairing
know.
kits and you go try to put lowers on it, I wonder how that would be.
That's a good point. Yeah, I don't know. See,
So-
we don't know. Nobody knows. We'll find out.
Yeah. Just all theoreticals anyway, but
Yeah. I mean, I've had questions, I guess, on that too, but I don't know. Literally, the lowers are less than 24 hours old.
yeah.
Like, we've seen videos, we haven't seen them in person yet.
Yup.
But yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, I would say that's my biggest gripe with the Ultra. I wouldn't say the Ultra is the lowers. The idea, the function of them is obviously fantastic. That's
Oh,
what
yes.
everybody wants.
Yes.
But the looks is interesting.
Yeah. I think it'd be curious to see the functionality of them
Yeah.
versus the looks of them kind of thing and see
Yeah.
how that would be
Yeah,
too for sure.
I did notice on the Ultra though, leg deflector, lower deflector, air deflector is larger, or so it appears. It is quite a bit larger on the Ultra than my 2024 Street Glide. So that is kind of like has my interest peaked, because I would say the ones on mine, I get a lot of air coming up underneath the fairing and hit me almost mid-chest area. But so yeah, bigger ones, I don't know. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Have to do a test ride this year. So anyways, Ultra, 30,750. Chrome kit. Black kit, 1350 upgrade. In the chrome, you got the billiard gray, standard.
Yep.
You got vivid black with a pinstripe. Looks like a silver pinstripe. That's a 750 upgrade. You got blue burst with a pinstripe. That's a $1,000 upgrade. And then you got whiskey fire, two-tone, vivid black with a pinstripe, and that's an $1,800 upgrade. All those colors I love. Pinstripes are no big deal to us. We've done two-tones in the past, or I should say, like we still do two-tones, but so yeah, that's not an issue. That looks pretty slick. I like that.
I really do like the whiskey fire and vivid black two-tone that they got going on, especially with the pinstripe and everything that they kind of got into it. It looks nice.
It's the classy Ultra look to me, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a good look.
Yeah.
Whiskey fire is a great color. Vivid black, you never go wrong with. So Street Glide Ultra in black trim, same as above, but you also have the option of Iron Horse Metallic.
Yep.
Two-tone vivid black, which that Iron Horse Metallic I've seen in person, phenomenal. Yeah. I love that color. That's a great color.
Yep. I'm very impressed with that one.
Yeah, surprised by that one. But that's $1,800 upgrade, and then you have a Mystic Shift in the Ultra black trim, and that's a $2,200 upgrade. Seen Mystic Shift in person. I'll hold my thoughts on Mystic Shift until we do a video that we talked about doing, but we haven't done yet, but we will do.
Yes.
So, but yeah, that $2,200 upgrade for Mystic Shift. So, CVOs is another big thing from yesterday. Street Glide CVO and Road Glide CVO, from what I've seen on the website, have the same options. There's nothing different between the two. Road Glide isn't even an upcharge like it is for the base model Street Glide and Road Glide. So CVO Street Glide or CVO Road Glide, 46,000 out MSRP.
Yep.
Which is crazy. So you got two options: Scorched Chrome, which is beautiful. That one you have Raven Fade.
Yep.
Which is like a fade. I'm assuming like a Raven Metallic. I would have to assume based off the name.
Right.
Into I don't know what color. It's a lighter color, a gray, a white. It's hard to see.
Yep.
Not my cup of tea, but again, you don't know until you see it in person.
Yeah.
And then and there's no upcharge. And then you got Poisonberry, which is like purple, black with some graphics.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's gonna be a fun color to see in person, I think, for sure.
Yeah. And then Chrome, you have Blue Streak, which is a $5,000 upgrade. So 5,000 on top of the 46, you're at 51 MSRP. Wild, wild numbers these days. Yeah. Blue Streak, I'm a sucker for blue.
Yep.
This one's got like blue, black, a little bit of red. I think some gray in it too. It's got kind of that diagonal 45 graphic. I watched a video last night, Tiffany Renee, on YouTube, and she had one, and it was out in the sun, and it looked phenomenal. I was kind of impressed. Like seeing it on the laptop, meh. Seeing it on the YouTuber, it looked 1,000 times better. So, but excited to see that one in person too.
Most definitely.
So, then we got Road Glide CVO ST, 45,000. So $1,000 less than a CVO, which I don't understand fully why.
Right.
But either way, you got black only. Only trim option is black. You got Mercury Silver, which kind of reminds me of Dark Platinum we got back here, but a little bit darker, I think.
Yeah, I would say maybe a shade darker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one, I'm a clean and classy, simple guy. I'm not a big graphics guy. That's just me. So that's appealing to me. There was no upcharge on that I seen. Rally Red, which is hard to see in photos on the interweb, but like it looks just like a solid red. I'm sure there's got to be something
There's
to it.
There might be some pearl to it.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I hope.
Right.
Some nice light pearl would look good with that color, I think.
Yeah.
Because Brilliant Red is another 25 color that I seen in person that baffled. Like, that looks good. That looks good. So they probably wouldn't do the metallic of that, I assume. But there was no upcharge on the Rally Red either, so who knows. And then you have Hot Lap for the CVO ST. And boy, oh boy.
Is that a hot topic right now?
So Payne and I, we hopped on the website yesterday, seen it. That was one of the first ones I seen, and my initial thoughts have not changed to my less than 12 hours later thoughts or whatever it is.
Yep.
Got to see it in person.
Yes.
It's a $5,000 upgrade, but if we could get $5,000 to take a couple squares in gray and red and paint them on the side and on the fender on the bags, man, we'd be sitting on a beach in a couple years like crazy. That I don't know, it's not my cup of tea. I don't understand it. I'm assuming there's got to be more behind it that I just don't know, like a story of the Hot Lap. I like the name Hot Lap, but
yeah,
I don't know. Lucky Strikes Designs, seen a post he did last night, commented, and it was like spot on. Like basically, what in the you know what is going on here?
Yeah.
And I would agree. I don't understand it. For CVOST, I just don't get it. But we'll wait to see it in person. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Hire Lucky Strike Designs to do some design graphics for you guys. That's all I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, Hot Lap. Anyways, we'll move on from that one.
That's a sore subject.
It's just, am I wrong?
No, you're not. It would be one of those that I'd have to see in person to see if they did something with like the base underneath of the graphics, or did some sort of like maybe they did like a Raven metallic for a base, and it's got a little bit of a touch to it like that we're just not seeing on the computer or whatever it's be. So yeah, it's a very underwhelming thing for a CVOST, I think, personally.
I would agree. Even based off some of the pictures I've seen on the old Facebook and even on the website, just I don't.
Well, and what they did with the STs last year, even like it's just like
Raven Metallic we do a lot of. Golden White Pearl we do a lot of.
Well, and like how they did
but those are clean, those are classy. That's more my style. I love that those colors and the eagle and whatnot. But yeah, the Hot Lap it's a bold move.
Oh, I would.
Which I applaud anybody for bold moves. But
yeah,
sometimes I feel like there's too bold of moves. But you never know until you try. So whatever. The other one we seen last night. I've seen a couple of videos too, and the more I look at it, the more I really like it. The Lowrider ST, which we don't do a lot of lowrider type stuff. Like the new fairing for the STs, I'm not a fan of. I'm old school. I like the old FXR style fairings.
Yep.
So if you had like the new Lowrider ST in that Blueburst Chrome package with a FXR fairing on it,
I bet that would look pretty nice.
that's my jam. That would be cool. But that Blueburst one looks sexy. Surprisingly did it in chrome, but I think it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that for sure.
And then the Iron Horse Metallic they did in the black, and that is sexy to me. That Iron Horse with the black and that looks good. So yeah. So with all that, that's that. We also, it's what, 10 o'clock in the morning?
Yep.
10 o'clock in the morning, Friday. This was just, released yesterday, Thursday at 5 or whatever.
Yep.
had a handful of emails already on color matching lowers for the Ultra. Don't know yet. Haven't had them in my hands. I'll be talking to our local dealer here to see like what's available, how many we can get, all that stuff. Pricing's gotta obviously make sense for everybody. So I see them on the website, I think for 500 around there.
Yep.
Unpainted. Color match I think was like 8 something. But yeah, it's definitely something we're interested in, want to do, all that. I'm pretty sure you need a new bracket kit or a new crash bar and then some bracket stuff too to go along with it. But we're working on it, just so everybody knows.
Yes.
We just haven't had them in our hands, so we don't know how to quote it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Color matching new colors. Handful of emails on that too. More than a handful of emails on those. We're working on it. Like, they just released these colors. I know the paint codes for a couple weeks now, but I don't think I'm supposed to say that. I found them on the website, so it wasn't like anybody really leaked it other than Harley.
Right. It was when they released the snippet of their 25s,
Yeah.
so it's not like
Yeah, but with that said, they will not have. They didn't have those parts available. I'm assuming today they have them available, as in like the paint.
Yep.
Hopefully. So yeah, we're working on that, and as soon as we can get them in, we'll be doing spray outs, taking them up to our local dealer, J&L Harley, and doing comparison, making sure everything's good before we put it on the website. When we do have a good match, we'll most definitely make
everybody happy.
a long story short post about it, probably.
Yep.
And let everybody know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're working on it. So yeah, that's really all we got.
Yeah. Just keep with us, and
Yeah.
we'll be in the groove of 2025 sooner
Yeah.
than later. So.
Yeah. We did get not new. We got a shipment of Street Glide trim pieces in, which look the same for 25s as 24s.
Yep.
Those are the pieces underneath the headlights. Those are super hot for us. These ones. So we got some of these in. We're still catching up, honestly, from Black Friday. We might be all caught up from Black Friday on
I
these.
think we're
Or
kind of
close
getting to
to.
that point. Yeah.
Road Glide side fairing kits, the CVO. We don't have any over here, but we got a box. We got a couple boxes of them over there. So we got those back in, and then chin spoilers, radiator covers. We got a decent amount of stock of those in aftermarket too. So
Yeah.
we're cranking them out as fast as we can. It's been cold here in South Dakota. Paint booth doesn't want to work that well.
Yeah, when it gets to that minus 10, 15, things just
Yeah.
don't like to work no more.
Yeah. Earlier this week it was like negative 16 or 14, whatever it was.
Yep, and it felt like negative 30, negative
Yeah.
40 almost.
Throw a 10-mile-an-hour wind on that, and
Yeah.
it's cold. So we're working on it. Appreciate everything. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram,
YouTube,
YouTube, TikTok. Thank you.
Thank you guys.